Thanks for watching. My name is Kent McKean, and what I'm going to do at this time is just interview a client of mine, Erin Dennison, and I'll let her share her story with you.
When I first met you, I had just had an emotional breakdown of some kind. And I had a series of unfortunate things happen kind of one right after another that stirred this big pot of stuff from my childhood that I'd never dealt with. And from that came really intense anxiety that I was 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Like I couldn't get rid of it. And also a little bit of depression sort of mixed in with that. And really kind of confusion. Like I was starting to feel sort of mentally confused and really not present in the moment. I had a really hard time functioning just with day-to-day activities. It was really hard for me to function just day-to-day and get out of bed and do the things that I needed to do. And I wasn't present.
Tell me how it affected your personal life and how it affected your family's life.
I started becoming not the parent that I wanted to be. When that started happening, I became really irritable, really afraid, really stressed out, getting upset easily. I mean, feeling depressed, feeling anxious, all of which had obviously not a positive effect.
Affected not only your emotions, your family. How did this affect your health?
I got hypothyroidism, adrenal fatigue, anxiety, depression. I had terrible stomach problems, nausea a lot of the time. My eyes and skin were really dry. I probably have a longer list than that, but those were the main things. And just exhaustion all the time, brain fog. Yeah, it was really, like I said, just really difficult to function. And my kids, that affects being a parent and affects your relationship with your spouse and everybody else. And at one point, at the worst point, when this, emotional breakdown happened, I became really agoraphobic. I didn't want to go out, and it was really, really difficult.
And where did you see yourself going in life? I mean, here you were getting sicker, getting more angry.
It felt like it was spiraling down. I felt like my world started getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, almost like I was hiding. Yeah, it was really terrible.
And so what did you do? I mean, at that time, you had all these different traumas coming up, emotions, health, obviously. What did you try before having sessions? What are some different avenues that you went down?
I tried regular EFT a little bit. I tried going to see a counselor. I tried breathing exercises. I looked up all kinds of articles on anxiety and different meditative things, yoga. And it's not that I don't think that those things are helpful, but changing of the memories is really what has totally changed the way I see life and myself.
What were you feeling going into your first session or figuring this stuff out? Were you skeptical? Were you desperate? I mean, what were you feeling at that time?
all those things.
Okay.
Yeah, I was completely and totally desperate. I remember having a conversation with my husband at breakfast one morning and saying, I don't even know how this happened to me, and I have no idea what to do, and I'm terrified. And he, honestly, at that point too, he's so encouraging and has been so encouraging, but at that point he was scared too, and he was like, you either need to take a medicine, which I was not wanting to do, or find some way to receive help.
Of course, you had been on different medications and different supplements and a lot of different things that you were ready to figure out a way not to put Band-Aids on anymore in your life. But tell me about what experience you had after your first session with me.
I remember turning off the computer and going into the living room and sitting down with my husband with a huge smile on my face, which had not happened in a while, and saying, I don't even know what just happened, but I know something has changed. 2 hours went by in like 2 minutes, and it was like mental ping pong.
Right.
I don't even know what happened, but I could just tell that there was something that got uprooted from me that I couldn't bring back again. And that felt amazing.
What surprised you the most about your sessions with me?
How quickly things can change. That was a huge, I mean, with that first session that we did, and I could tell something was different. Doing a session with you feels very comfortable and like friends, and not like other help things that I've tried, I guess. And also, it's extremely empowering.
How was it having me as a male practitioner working with you, a woman with different traumatic experiences, different things that are very private?
Yeah. Great. It was great. There were things I remember you saying also during one of our sessions, if there's anything you're not wanting to talk about or wanting to say out loud, that's okay, that we can still resolve problems and not speak words out loud that are uncomfortable to say, or that, about subject matter that is uncomfortable to talk about for me.
Right. So if there's traumas or anything, whether it's sexual, whether it's, something very private, if you don't want to talk about it during a session, can it still be completely changed?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. We've seen that.
Yeah.
There's some things you changed that I don't even know what they are, but I'm like, good. I'm glad it's happy now.
Yes.
That's awesome. Great. So it's been 6 months. What's life like now for you, for your family, for yourself? I mean, tell me some of the victories, some of the things that you've experienced because of your changes with these sessions.
Yeah, so much. I really don't even know where to begin. I'm a good mom. I'm a good artist. I'm a great person. Like, these are things that I would not have been able to say about myself 6 months ago. I was in such a hole, such a desperate, dark place. I could not even sort through my emotions to see which way was up, really, at that point. It was very scary. I don't feel that way anymore. I'm not depressed. I don't have 24/7 anxiety anymore. My thyroid has improved. I'm on the lowest dosage of Synthroid that there is, and getting ready to wean myself completely off of that.
Wow.
I have energy again. I can see good in myself again. I think positive things about myself first in the morning when I wake up, and not all the negative, junky stuff that came into my mind, upon awaking. And I'm happy.
If there was someone else out there in your situation, whether it's with your health, whether it's with your relationships, with your family, feeling what you were feeling as a mom, feeling what you were feeling as a wife, feeling what you were feeling in any kind of relationship, with your job, with your life, what would you advise them to do?
I would advise them to come to you. I really would. I know way too many people that, I'm just thinking of anxiety and depression, way too many people, young and old, that suffer from these things and other things. But I can't see the same way anymore. And some of those change. Some of them have taken time, but some of them change overnight, over one session. That's incredibly powerful.
That's awesome.
And fast.
It is fast. Well, good. Well, is there anything else you want to say as we close the interview?
Just thank you. I mean, my whole life has really changed because of time we've spent together doing sessions and working on these memories that were really difficult, and I really didn't think that they would ever change. I didn't know how to get rid of them. And so, just thank you for your help.
You're very welcome.